Interested in keeping warm with your honey this Valentine's Day? While there are plenty of ways to do it, this flavorful soup made with smooth hummus might be the way to go. Ashley Semper with OSF has the recipe for a fire-roasted tomato basil soup. Fire-roasted tomato basil soup. I think we got a bunch of grilled cheese lovers who just perked up their ears.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's light the fire. Let's grab a bowl of soup and get warm and cozy.
So, I see we have a lot of ingredients here.
Yeah, this is great because it is mainly a vegetable-based soup, so you're going to get that fiber. There's actually 6 grams of fiber in this soup, but it's also so tasty and delicious. So
6 grams of fiber. Okay, where do we start?
Okay, so I did not pre-cook my vegetables. We're just going to add it all to the crock pot, and we're going to cook it overnight on low for 8 hours. So we've got 3 different vegetables here. Some celery. It's 3/4 of a cup. Now, I'm not a huge celery fan.
Really?
Yeah, it just doesn't taste like
not
much
like a
of anything.
pot roast or really? You know, so when you order wings and they come with celery, you're not a fan. You don't.
Well, I'll dip it in the blue cheese or the ranch. So carrots. So I chopped those, and that was a full cup, and then a cup of onion.
So can you spread?
I sure can.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Okay. And you can just wherever you want to go from here.
Okay.
The secret ingredient, hummus. You probably would never think that. It gives it a nice consistency. Now, let me take this. What I did was I bought the garlic hummus. You know, you can have the flavored.
Yeah.
I had extra garlic on top. I also added a clove of garlic to it. But you know, there's roasted red pepper. I mean, there's various flavors. You could do plain, but it thickens it up nicely. So this is a cup of hummus.
So it doesn't really matter what kind of hummus.
No, and you know what hummus is made of? I don't know if we've ever done hummus on the show.
No, what is it?
It's ground up chickpeas or garbanzo beans with tahini paste, which is from sesame seeds, and a little olive oil and garlic. And yeah, I mean, it's easier to buy it already done than to make it, but it's pretty easy to make too. So, okay.
I think it's pretty cool when you can make things at home yourself.
Yeah.
So.
And cumin, ground cumin. It gives it a little smokiness. And some black pepper. And then we're going to get more vegetables and some liquids in there, and the tomato part of it. So this is the fire roasted diced tomatoes, liquid and all. And I don't know if you can, if I can pull one out. You can kind of see how they have a little bit of a roasted look to it. Now, the only downfall, there was 2 cans. Go ahead. The only downfall to this is I could not find a low sodium version of this or a no salt added. But if you wanted to cut down on the sodium, because there's still about 500 milligrams of sodium in this, and traditionally soups are high in sodium, and my goal is to always keep it low. But between the Parmesan as the garnish and the tomatoes, it was hard to keep it low.
So how did you work around that in regards to the other ingredients?
You'll see here the stock I used is unsalted.
Unsalted.
Yeah, and there wasn't much in here. And again, I'm not adding.
Whole thing?
Yeah, there's 3 cups left in there. And this is chicken stock, unsalted chicken stock. But if you want this fully vegetable or vegetarian, you could just buy the vegetable stock instead.
Okay.
But yeah, this is what's really keeping the sodium down, is using that. And then that's tomato paste. So that, yeah, use that little spatula. That generally is low in sodium already.
Wow. Well, I'm excited to try it because I'm not a huge fan of tomato soup.
Okay.
I've never had the tomato soup and grilled cheese combination. So this might just change my life.
Well, and I'll tell you, after it's done, I cut up 4 slices of whole grain bread into cubes. I put it in my air fryer and sprayed it with cooking spray. And I cooked it for like 2 minutes, and I shook it, and then I cooked it for 2 more minutes, and I made whole grain croutons.
Oh, my
And then, of course, you have to have your basil leaves that you chop up. So I bought I bought a plant, because I think I told you once before, it's cheaper to buy the whole plant at the grocery store. And you chop up a bunch of basil, fresh basil, and then you sprinkle it with Parmesan. And I'm just telling you,
it looks phenomenal. I mean, just can we get a close up on this? What can we working with? Yeah, I don't want to spill it, of course. I know I'm accident prone. So get all of the ingredients in the crock pot.
Yeah.
And how long did you say?
I just cooked it overnight, 8 hours.
That's always
on low.
easy.
Yeah, I mean, if you could stir it, maybe. Don't get up in the middle of the night and stir it, but if you had a chance to stir it, that's always helpful. I feel like the tomato soup in the can is good. Everybody loves that, but it's got a distinct taste to it. It's I think tangy is the word. I don't think this is as tangy. It's more like has a richness that fire roasted taste to it.
The tomatoes do stand, well, it's a tomato soup.
Yeah.
But the fire roasted tomatoes do stand out a lot.
Right. Do you like it?
I do like it. I actually would love to try it with grilled cheese. Why you
Well,
didn't
I
make us
made
no grilled cheese?
croutons for you from scratch.
Yeah, you did. I appreciate all of your hard work. In Central Illinois, I want you to give it a try too because she's yielding results, right? So head to our website, 25newsnow.com. Go to Healthy Bites, and you can give this recipe a try for yourself. Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you.
We'll be back, guys.